Imagine a single injection, a quick, painless shot, and you never have to sleep again. All those lost hours, a third of your life, are suddenly yours. It's the greatest leap in human history. It also happens to be a biological time bomb, ticking away in every single cell of your body. And the most terrifying part, by the time you realize what you've truly lost, it's already gone, forever. Hey, I'm Leo, and this is Everyday Ifs. Today, we're pulling an all-nighter, permanently. We're going to explore the dazzling, brilliant, and ultimately catastrophic world that would be born if humanity simply stopped sleeping. At first, it's a utopia. Let's call the treatment somnics. Within a year, the global economy doesn't just grow, it transforms into a single churning entity that never closes. Stock markets in New York, Tokyo, and London merge into one continuous 24-hour cycle. Productivity triples. Humanity enters a new golden age. Let's meet Alex. He's an architect, one of the first to get the Somnix shot. In the first 6 months, he designs a revolutionary new skyscraper, learns conversational Japanese, and renovates his entire house. He feels like a titan, a god of time. Why waste life unconscious when you can live it? Cities pulse with a new kind of energy. The familiar rhythm of day and night, of rush hour and quiet stillness, is gone. It's replaced by a constant, high-frequency whine of activity. That little coffee shop on the corner that used to close at 6 p.m., it's now a brightly lit, 24/7 productivity hub, packed with people at 4 in the morning. It feels like we've found the ultimate life hack. We've conquered the night, our oldest and most primal foe. But in our victory, we've silenced a crucial, secret conversation our brains had been having with themselves for 2 million years. And that silence is about to become deafening. You see, we tend to think of sleep as simple downtime, a biological inconvenience. This is where we make our first fatal mistake. Sleep isn't about resting your muscles. It's when the most critical maintenance crew in the universe gets to work inside your head. So, let's pose a question. What happens when the brain's janitors go on a permanent, system-wide strike? Do your thoughts just get a little messy? Or does the entire building start to rot from the inside out? The first thing to go isn't your energy, but your sanity. Every night during REM sleep, your brain acts as a kind of emotional alchemist. It takes the sharp, painful experiences of your day, the arguments, the anxieties, the fears, and it strips them of their emotional charge. It files the memory, but it softens the sting. It's the process that lets you move on. Without sleep, that process stops. Cold. Let's check back in with Alex. It's been a year. He's at the peak of his career, but he's constantly on edge. A minor disagreement with a colleague a month ago plays on a loop in his mind, just as raw and infuriating as the moment it happened. The world feels over-sharpened. Colors seem too bright. Ambient sounds feel invasively loud. He feels a strange lightness in his skull, like his brain is a balloon barely tethered to his spine. He hasn't felt true, deep joy in months, only a frantic state of achievement, followed by a hollow echo. This isn't just Alex. It's everyone. Society develops a collective case of emotional tinnitus, a constant low-level hum of unprocessed anxiety. Rates of paranoia, obsessive-compulsive disorders, and erratic aggression skyrocket. We haven't just lost rest. We've lost emotional regulation. We've become a planet of brilliant, productive, and profoundly unstable people. But the most curious side effect isn't psychological, it's cultural. The world's great works of art and music suddenly become incomprehensible to the new generation of the sleepless. Why? Because dreams are the brain's native language for metaphor, for abstraction, for surrealism. A mind that has never dreamt, that operates only in the brutal logic of the waking world, can't understand a Salvador Dali painting. It can't feel the abstract sorrow in a Beethoven symphony. It can only process data. A new cultural and social divide tears through society. The acolytes, the sleepless majority, see the remaining naturals who refuse the shot as lazy, inefficient relics of a bygone era. The naturals, in turn, look at the acolytes and see twitchy, hollow-eyed workaholics who have forgotten how to laugh, how to love, how to connect. They see a species that has traded its soul for a few extra hours of productivity. Alex tries to have a heart-to-heart with his partner, also an acolyte, but the conversation feels like a status update. They exchange information about their day, their projects, their schedules, but the emotional resonance, the empathy, the shared understanding, it's gone. It's like trying to see color in a black and white photograph. In a world that never stops talking, Alex has never felt so profoundly alone. Society is now defined by three things: relentless efficiency, constant production, and a deep, pervasive emotional emptiness. But all of this, the anxiety, the madness, the cultural death, was just a symptom. The real disease, the time bomb we set ticking in our very DNA, is finally about to go off. And it has nothing to do with the mind. It has to do with the very building blocks of life itself. Here's the secret we missed, the devastating truth hidden in the quiet darkness. Sleep isn't just for the brain, it's for the body, on a microscopic level. Every day, your cells are battered by radiation, toxins, and simple errors in replication. And every night, during your deepest sleep cycles, your body activates a legion of proteins whose only job is to perform DNA repair. They meticulously patrol your genetic code, fixing typos, patching holes, and destroying cells that are too damaged to save. It is the most important maintenance routine in existence, and we just turned it off. At first, the effects are invisible, but slowly, relentlessly, the errors accumulate. It's like a document being copied over and over, with one or two new typos introduced each time. Eventually, the document becomes unreadable garbage. Our genetic code is that document. Let's visit Alex one last time. He's 50 years old, but he looks 70. He feels a persistent tremor in his hand. A doctor gives him the diagnosis, one that has become terrifyingly common: a hyper-aggressive, early-onset neurodegenerative disease. His body is failing, not from an external pathogen, but from a billion internal, uncorrected errors. The flawless, efficient life he built was constructed on a foundation of decaying cells. On a global scale, it's an apocalypse in slow motion. Life expectancy, once thought to be enhanced by all the extra waking years, begins to plummet. Unprecedented waves of rare cancers and autoimmune disorders sweep across the sleepless population. The human body is literally falling apart from the inside out. The great irony is gut-wrenching. The cure for sleep didn't give us more time. It just made our clocks tick catastrophically faster. We traded the gentle, restorative darkness for a brilliant, dazzling, and ultimately fatal light. We didn't conquer the night. We simply erased our ability to recover from the day. Sleep isn't a bug in our biology. It's not a design flaw. It is the silent, profound, and absolutely essential feature that allows for everything else. It allows for memory, for sanity, for art, and for the simple, miraculous act of waking up, whole and restored, to face a new day. The dream of a 24-hour human was, in the end, just that, a dream, and we had forgotten how to have them.